Our first story is another road trip from producer Aric Hartvig. You know, we all enjoy seeing him play the fool for a living, but this one is a little different.
In 1970, my father, Jim Hartvig, fought for our country in Vietnam.
War is not glorious. War stinks.
He has never seen the Vietnam Wall. Like many veterans eventually do, he finally decided it was time to face it.
Well, the war was just a time in my life when I did what I thought I was supposed to do for my country.
The plan? Join up with over 200,000 people in a ride to Washington, D.C. with an organization called Rolling Thunder, dedicated to helping those serving, remembering those who have served, alive, missing, or gone. As a family, we decided we would be there with him for every mile and every tear, as he confronted a past that most people would try to forget. The trip was a long 600 miles. My dad had a lot to think about on the way.
The scenes that I saw, like looking out of the side door of a Huey, people with peace signs on the back of their helmets, the tracers going off, the purple smoke in the LZ.
Dad, Mom, my brother Adam, and I all made it there safely. Honoring Memorial Day, Washington, D.C. is flooded with leather-clad veterans paying their respects, each in their own way. The sound of 200,000 motorcycles parading through the streets of Washington, D.C. on this day sounded the welcome home that some never got. But for some, only one thing matters on this trip.
I walked down the path. There were thousands of people.
For years, my dad has put off seeing this.
And it got bigger and bigger as the timeline progressed.
As he approaches, I can tell that something deep within has taken over.
We lost a lot of guys. And as I walked up to the wall, tears came to my eyes. And emotions went through me like a raging storm. It's hard to describe because you have to go back and think about the things that you had done. Well, I thought about the things I had done and the things that people I knew had done and the things that had been done to us. The rocket attacks, the mortar rounds, the guys screaming and hollering and hollering for medics and the gunfire and all that all came back to me. I was hearing it all just like it had happened maybe yesterday.
Like so many others that visit the Vietnam War Memorial, my dad left behind something personal.
I have over the years written articles for Veterans Day in a trade magazine for where I work, and I had copies of these made, and I thought I would leave them at the wall near where some of the people that I knew, their names were on the wall at this period of time.
Words printed on paper, expressing feelings and fears from the past. My dad's temporary way of adding to the permanent text found on this reflective surface.
I haven't done enough. It's not enough for the people that have laid down their ultimate sacrifice for the people of this country. I would like to tell them that it was not for nothing.
As we go through this experience as a family, I can't help but feel empty not knowing how to make this go away for him. But I can be there for him. We as a nation can be there for all of them. But it's hard to realize the subtleties involved until an individual is singled out and then gone. As time moves forward, heroes will fade away. Someday, my dad will fade away, and he will know that his family will never forget what he did for all of us.
One thing I want you all to remember, that there's still people in danger, and they are sacrificing their lives for us. Their sacrifice was not for nothing.